I was born in Montpellier, long time ago, more than 40 years.
Okay.
And I'm a director of movie, a singer, and a writer. And I like to tell stories. And during the end of the making of my movie, after 6 years of work, in the set of a video clip, I can't breathe. It was very physical, like punk rock and roll swing thing, and in each takes, can't breathe at all. And so I make some blood tests, and quickly they see that I need a transfusion, and I go to hospital very quickly, and they discover that I have I don't know in English, aplasie medullaire,
aplastic anemia.
Aplastic anemia.
And what did that mean to you at the time when somebody told you those words?
Like ghost attack, like something you don't understand. That's very dangerous, but I don't know in English, nebulous, like you don't understand. Even if they are the doctors were very pedagogic, try to explain. There's two problems. There's the shock, so you don't really understand what you feel, and the very rare thing about this disease. Very not a lot of people have that, and the bone marrow is very complicated. When you don't have problem with, you don't think about it. You think it's normal.
It's automatic.
It's automatic. Without the technical aspect of the doctors, doesn't work. But without the human quality, for me, Régis Peffot de la Tour, who made the transplant to me, is a coach. He can drive a plane or teach the French football team, or because he has this powerful feeling about hope and fight, and in the same way humor and huge humanity.
If you were to say to the nurses the most important thing that you can do for a patient when you're in a room on your own, what would you say to a nurse? This is a thing you must do for everybody.
Yes.
What advice would you give somebody?
It's not really an advice, it's constat of what they did for me. I don't know the name in English, the translation, but in French, nurse is infirmière. And I call them the nymphémière. And nymph is like fairy.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's a game with the word, but like fairy nurse, something. And for me, the magical of the nurse is that each time they came into my room, there's no automatic. They were always open, sometimes to talk about a movie, sometimes to just make a blood test, sometimes to just say hello, sometimes to talk about things of around 4 or 6 o'clock at night. It's very important. The social link, because all the links are destroyed. Lots of links are destroyed by the situation. So the nurse are this link because they are every day. You have the visit, you have the phone, but your house. They were my new house. When I'm no good, when I eat, they are every time. So it's very like the privacy, like very close, very close. It's like you sleep with them. There's no door, because they have to watch from me.
And when times were difficult in the transplant, when you were unwell, did you find that because you then knew your nurses better, because you had this relationship, that you felt that you could talk to them maybe more and tell them more things?
Yes, and I have a fantastic remember of a very difficult event. I made an hemorrhage after 5 days of transplant, and my catheter.
Okay,
Because they make some for the scanner some very strong product, and doesn't. And I was waiting for the result of the scanner and to explode, and all the nurses during 2 hours around me trying to fix like the water to try, and at least it was almost funny, like a Charlie Chaplin movie, you know, because it was and it was very serious, but there was no panic.
And did you feel safe?
Yes, I was concentrate, not in everything is cool, no problem. I was concerned and concentrate on not to panic too much, and but I have success in that because of the nurses.
But because you had a good relationship, you could trust them, and you knew that they were looking after you and keeping you safe.
It was two different of relationships, because I trust them technically, and I trust them in a human way. And I think their work is the combination of these two aspects, and I'm very admiring of that, because they have to find every day the right distance to not be blown and not be cold. So I think they have to, like a pilot of a plane, changing every day because of the wind or because of the what's happening and what the people feel. They have to change every day, and there's no automatic pilot. These people in this context can't only do their job. They have to transcend themselves, and I was fascinated by the fact that my room, my SAS, my story, and they arrive completely open, and they close that, and they go to the room to do the same with another person. I was living during the transplant an adventure, and I would prefer live the adventure of being a father or a tree, or go to Hawaii, or make a movie, and everything. But now I was no choice. I have to do this adventure, and in this adventure, I met some extraordinary people. Extraordinary.